Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to do an unboxing of Gila Platinum. I thought that this is the best Polycro that's available on Amazon. There's actually a better one from Home Depot called Gila Titanium. And this one is 30 bucks. Gila Titanium is 50 bucks. It's 4 feet wide, 15 feet long. 2 of them is enough to make an entire tent. About 41 inches high. So basically, you start out at 48 inches, and the way that you weld this stuff together is you use HH66 Cellrite vinyl cement, and you basically do it in a taco shell shape, where you take one end of the vinyl is the taco meat, and the other end of the vinyl is the taco shell. You glue the vinyl together, maybe 2 inches thick, okay? And then you fold the vinyl over and glue again, another 2 inches. And so you lose 4 inches at one end of the vinyl and another 2 at the other end. So you lose 6 inches at the ends. So you start out with 48 inches of Polycro vinyl, but it reduces down to 42 inches. So the walls of your A-frame are 42 inches wide, which is a good width, and it's going to be like 38 inches tall, which is a little bit more than 3 feet tall, about 3 feet tall. That's perfect for a bivvy shelter. All right, so this is used, semi-used, but like in good condition, Gila Platinum. This blocks like, 93% of the sun's heat, but actually Gila makes a better one called Titanium that blocks like, more 95 or more percent of the sun's heat. So let's just open this up. I may get the other one. I got 3 rolls of this Gila Platinum, so I might do a durability test and just keep one of them. Maybe send back 2 of them and get the Titanium, but keep one of them. All right, so yeah, there's no glue on the back. It's pretty mirror looking. It's 2-ply. Let's see here. I'm gonna try and get the sticker off. Okay. Alright, so that's what the tent will basically look like. This is some of the best Polycro in the world. Now right away, the light from my iPhone video is like putting a glare in my eyes. And when I go like this, it's like wearing sunglasses, But you can see through it for sure. It does seem pretty rugged. You know what? Let's just start doing a durability test. I'm gonna... Oh! It does rip. It rips. Okay, let's see here. And it's got glue on it. All right. Okay, so that's kind of disappointing. It's really, really fragile. It's actually, let's see here. I would say that the way that ripped open is more fragile than the Gossamer Gear Polycro, but maybe it's because of the serrated edge. That's extremely fragile. I don't know. Let's see here. Okay, so without the serrated edge, it doesn't rip as easy. Alright, so let's see here. If I take the edge that isn't serrated and I try to rip that, it doesn't rip. Okay, so it's just the edge of the Polycro. If it's serrated, it rips really easy. So be aware of that. Let's see if I can rip this. I can't rip it. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of tough. Now, all right, let's see if I can just stick a stake through it. Okay, so I've got a nice big piece of Gila Platinum here. We're gonna do some durability tests on this stuff. All right. Basically, what I found is that this Polycro has a tendency to be really fragile. Okay, it's approximately the same strength as Gossamer Gear Polycro, but when this stuff gets a tear in it, it comes apart easier than tin foil. Okay, it either is as tough as garbage bag material or as fragile as, I can't even think of anything that it says fragile. It's very fragile. So, you know, if this gets a tear in it, it can tear apart in the wind very easily. It's gonna need to be reinforced, okay? So let's just take a look at it here, okay? This edge of the Polycro is not serrated, and I'm gonna see if it'll rip. Okay, it doesn't rip. If I pull on it, it behaves just like garbage bag material, okay? Like, it's very, very, very tough, okay? I can't rip it, all right? And I got some of the silver. That's like aluminum with all kinds of special coating on it. It came off on my fingers. All right. So that edge is really, really tough. Okay, but don't be fooled. Look at this. If I go to the serrated edge, it just comes apart, and it comes apart so easily that, you know, I don't feel confident that this would be a safe expedition. If you were to go out into the wilderness with this stuff, if it gets a hole in it, it will come apart so easily you might not even notice that it had ripped until it was already like off of your body. The wind could blow it straight off of you by accident. Okay, so I'm starting to experiment with this Polycro, and I used some masking tape to attach this stuff to the ground, and I damaged the Polycro. Just the masking tape alone was enough to pull the vinyl backing off of the window film, and it caused a blemish on the on what I would want to use as my fabric. I marked this thing out with a straight line with a Sharpie, and as you can see, it's pretty difficult to mark. The Sharpie pen doesn't take very well. It's difficult to tape down to the floor. I think the best thing to do is to cut this with scissors. To get the glue off of the Polycro, you just need to dip your fingers in this orange peel and then rub. You can actually just rub your fingers on the glue on the Polycro, and it melts the glue right away. It still feels kind of sticky. It actually kind of feels like orange juice, but it isn't. It doesn't actually stick together anymore. Okay. Taking the glue off with orange peel is really, really easy. I'm able to do it in my room. It's non-toxic. I just spray it like that, and then rub it with my hand. Everywhere where I rub it with my hand, the glue comes right off. So I don't need to go outside. I'm able to do this in my room. Okay, so there it is. I was able to take the whole entire film off of the Polycro. Inside my room with the orange peel. All right, it's not sticky at all, and it's still a little damp, but it's ready to use. After like 5 minutes, I'm already able to walk on it. So check that out. Once this stuff dries, it still is a little bit sticky, and it has kind of like this glue residue on it. It will stick to lint. Any kind of dirt that's on your floor will stick to it. So I'm gonna put this in the washing machine and see what it's like after I wash it. And also right away, one more issue to notice is that how ridiculously loud this stuff is. So okay, imagine if you were trying to get into your tent without making any noise. It's basically just as loud as metal. Like, imagine if you were in a music room at school and you were playing with metal chimes or something. That's how loud this stuff is. It's ridiculously loud. Okay, so just FYI. After all of that hard work, it still is sort of sticky. I'm gonna spray it with orange peel one more time and and just let it soak. Okay, so this time I sprayed it with orange peel, and then I folded it together with the orange peel on the inside of the sandwich to prevent the orange peel from drying, so that to give the orange peel maximum time to melt the glue off of the Polycro. And as you can see, it doesn't stick together anymore. Okay, so you know, I'm just gonna leave the orange peel in there and just let it soak and try to melt as much of the glue off as possible, and then I'll throw it in the washing machine. And there it is. There's the 4-foot piece of it in my hand. Okay.